Hi guys, I'm Devina. Welcome to my channel Open Your Mind, where we take a look at ancient spirituality and understand it in a modern day context. Now on this video and the next one, we will study Patanjali Sutras number 15 and 16, which are all about attaining a higher state of consciousness through the intentional practice of non-attachment. If you find these conversations valuable, please do hit the subscribe button below, comment, like, and share this video. So Vishu, we have discussed in the last video Sutras number 12, 13, and 14. And we understood in Sutra number 12 that there are two pillars of yoga, which is practice and non-attachment. And in Sutra number 13 and 14, we understood everything about practice and dedicated practice, constant practice. And now in Sutra number 15, we will understand what non-attachment really means. So if you can just start, please, by explaining Sutra number 15 and what it means exactly.
So as you said that we have discussed about the practice, which is one pillar of yoga. Another pillar of yoga is non-attachment. So 15th Sutra is Drashtanusarvik Vishya Vitrashanasya Vashikara Sangya Vairagyam, which means when an individual becomes free from the craving or desire from the sense object which he have experienced through what they have seen and what they have heard, that state is Vairagya. Means you don't desire the things which you have seen and heard. Why Patanjali is just talking about these two senses, what I have seen and heard? Yes. This is a point because we have other senses also, like smell, taste, and touch. Because Devina, if you will see our consciousness, our mind, all the content of the mind, 99% or maybe more than this, the content of mind, if we see, there are pictures and sounds.
Yes.
Pictures and sounds are there. So most of the content in my head is not about what we smell, taste, touch. It's more about what we have heard and what we have seen.
Yes. Right.
So these are the imaginations, the pictures and sounds.
Yes.
So if one becomes free from that, from the craving of that, means once lose the attachment from the images.
Right.
From these images in the head.
Does that mean attachment from memory, basically?
Exactly. Memory will be there, but you will not be identified through this memory.
Right.
Because memory, we have discussed, memory is my past experiences.
Yes.
And when one becomes free from or non-attached from the memory, the experiences, you don't identify yourself with these experiences, that state is non-attachment.
Wow. Okay.
Means my all experiences of from my past, I am identified with them. I am hurt. Somebody said me in my childhood that I am an idiot, I am a dumb person, and now I'm carrying this. I feel that I am a dumb person. This is attachment with the images, which what I heard, what I have seen.
Yes. Yes.
Or somebody said me that you are a very intelligent person, you are a very great person, you look beautiful, you are a beautiful person through your features, comparatively beautiful. Then I'm believing it, I'm attached to that, I'm identified with my memory.
Yes.
So when one becomes free from that, this identification, what they have heard, what they have seen, and they don't crave for that.
Yes.
They don't have desire for that. That state is non-attachment.
Where do we draw the line between non-attachment and detachment? Because I think especially for people who don't understand yoga or who don't understand such philosophies, one of the big concerns is that it seems like a practice that preaches separation. You know, you separate yourself, you detach yourself from everything because you don't want to be affected by anything. So you detach, and that leaves no room for love and for connections and for relationships. So what's the difference, and where do we draw the boundary between the two, detachment and non-attachment?
many people, many practitioners, when they just follow the path of spirituality, they just follow detachment,
Yes.
which is like running away from something,
Yes.
having repulsion from something. You repel yourself from it.
Yes, exactly.
That is detachment.
Yes.
People in this case, many people, many practitioners, they just leave the family, they run away from family, from the home, they run away from the money. Okay, I am becoming detached with money.
Yes.
So I have met some kind of people. Those are like they say that they are practitioner. If you show money to them, they repel from it. They say I'm committed not to touch the money.
Right.
So repulsion is there, which
Wow.
is detachment.
Yes.
And non-attachment is totally different from it. Attachment is something I do externally. Internally, I don't change anything.
Yes.
External things, I just decide, okay, I will not use my phone, social media. I will not touch the money. I will not talk to this type of people.
Yeah.
And so on. Many things. I'm detached. I'm repulsive nature. I have developed towards the external world.
Yes.
But non-attachment, vairagya, is all about inside. Inside my mind, I am attached with certain brain waves.
Right.
So and I am running towards them. That is attachment. And detachment and attachment, as I have talked before, they are just two faces of one coin.
Yes.
Because if you run towards something, it means you are running away from something at the same time. It's not possible if you run towards, like I'm sitting in my home right now. If I want to run towards the temple, which is like 200 meters from my home, if I want to run towards that, I'm running away from my home.
Yes.
If I'm attracted to something, for sure I am repulsive to something at the same time. So attachment and detachment, they go together.
Yes.
This is one thing.
Yes.
So by running away from something, it's not a solution. It's not non-attachment. It is not vairagya.
Yes.
Then what is vairagya? Vairagya is a great art that what I have developed inside my brain, the images, the pictures, and I'm attached to some pictures, I'm detached to some other pictures.
Yes.
For an example, I'm a rich person and I have a lot of money in my bank account. So I am attached to that image in my head that I have that number of money,
right,
which is in my bank and something. And I am detached to that image that I have a very less number of money.
Yes.
So I'm repulsive to that. Whenever this thought comes, what if I become poor? I repulse. I run away from that.
Yes.
I run all towards that I have more and more number of money.
Yes.
So there is attraction and there is repulsion.
Yes, very true.
This is attachment and detachment.
In that process, especially this example you've just given about money, that's often what, in modern motivational speakers or maybe even psychology says that when you over attach to something, when you make it your focus, inevitably it kind of moves away from you. You have to. So it's very important, actually, especially when so many people have challenging relationships with money. It's very important then to maintain that healthy attitude towards it and neither be obsessed with it nor be repulsed by it, right?
What the Patanjali is trying to explaining, that you don't need to run away from something, neither you need to run towards something, because they are the same thing.
Yes.
So you achieve nothing inside the consciousness through this.
Wow.
Patanjali is saying, whatever you are attached with, this, where is this attachment? First find out. And if you are detached with something, means repulsive with something, then find out where is this.
Yes.
And when you go into this search, you find that it is within me, within my head, into my memory, and all the structure of my brain. Yes. It's somewhere there. So Patanjali says non-attachment is from there, inside the brain. Your brain cells become attached to certain pleasures and detached to certain activities, yes, which happens outside. So it's not a matter of pleasure and pain. It's a matter of going beyond pleasure and pain. Yes. Neither I'm having pleasure, nor I'm running away from pain. So right. Non-attachment is I am developing something within me that I have money, I don't have money, doesn't matter. But inside I am free from money. Yes. Outside I have money, it doesn't matter. So there was a monk who enters in a train once. But monk is having a pot which they keep with themselves. It was golden, made by the gold. When he enters in a train, inside the train there are some students. Those are carrying their books and bags, young students,
Yes.
and they laugh and make a fun of the monk. They say, look, our life and the life of a monk. Nowadays, monks have even more money. They are more rich, and look, our life, we are having these books, this baggage, and we are suffering in our life. Look how lucky they are. They have this gold. Monk was listening. He didn't said anything. When train stops to the next stations, everybody in India, they come out of the the train to walk, have water, and then when train will start again, they go inside.
Yes.
So when train stopped on the railway station, everybody came outside, and when train was about to run again, the monk held the hand of a boy, the boy who was saying that it is the monk have the good life, they have good money. He said, what you doing? Leave me. Monk said, wait. And train is running and running. He said, please leave me because my books are there, said the train. Books are there, what you're doing? He said, my golden pot is also there. I'm not worried about it. Why you worried about your books, even which is a baggage on your life, which is a problem, which is good for me? I'm living. So that quality is non-attachment. Outside, today you are rich, you are poor, you remain inside. It means inner peace. Inner lamp is not affected by the outside winds. Doesn't matter outside, heavy winds comes, tide comes. Inside your lamp continues. That state is non-attachment, which is a great art. So one live totally free from the external activity. It doesn't mean you become isolated. People become isolated by running away from the world. So they create walls around them. They sit inside and they're like, I'm free from outside, but this is not a way. You can never become free, but you become like a very non-sensitive person. And when a person is non-sensitive like this, there is no point of life. You should enjoy money, you should enjoy all the material and everything, but at the same time, you should be free from the attachment of it.
Right.
It should not control you.
For many people, in practical terms, they feel that unless there is this factor of attachment, say I'm in a job and I have some tasks at hand, and I have 1 week to complete the task. At the beginning of the week, I'm going to take it easy and it doesn't affect me too much, and I'm not really motivated to do that task, to complete that task, because I think I have time. But then it's only towards the end, on the last day, when the deadline comes and there's so much pressure and you have that fear, maybe if you don't do that task, you're going to lose your job. So with some kind of subconscious pressure, that's what makes you do the task finally in the end, just at the last moment. People connect a lot with these, with the attachment, right? Like, if I lose something, then I'm in big trouble, then I'll take some action. But if I have nothing to lose, if I'm not attached, then I won't take any action ever. Isn't that what happens typically?
That is why this non-attachment have become very, very difficult for people. People don't understand it. If I'm teaching non-attachment, the mind will read it as a detachment. It will look like the person is talking about detachment. But I'm telling you, detachment is totally different, completely different than non-attachment, which is vairagya. Because to get vairagya, I have to do practice, which we discussed in the previous sutras. So the practice is a main things to do, like main thing that one has to do for a long time, continue with continuity and with full heart into the practice, not into the result. So then non-attachment develops within you slowly through practice. It will develop within you. So, human is very lazy, very, very lazy. They just want to do the things like change. Okay, I once list of things, what to do, what we should do, what we should not do only. And that's why it looks very complicated. To get non-attachment, one has to become aware about the present condition of the of the consciousness, like how I'm thinking, how I'm walking, how I'm more interested into watching myself. So when I become interested into watching myself, then non-attachment slowly start developing within us. And it's beautiful. Non-attachment do not say that you should not earn money. Non-attachment do not say that you should not have a luxury materials or family, or it has got nothing to do with outside what you have or not. It doesn't matter you are a person with lot of money or you are a person without money. It's something inside. that I develop something great, treasure within me, then I don't need outside. Outside, if I have, it's okay. I enjoy it also. I respect it also.
Right.
And if it doesn't have, then it's all right.
Then you basically, if you have something or you don't have something, your state doesn't change. You remain in that state
Exactly.
throughout. That's what modern motivational speakers and all will tell you, that that's the key to actually attracting things into your life. Once you release it and you let go of this obsession over it, that's when you're allowing the flow to come to you anyway. And it's when you're
but
with it.
right, Devin, I agree with you. But what is the point at the same time when motivational speaker is telling you about this, but motivational speaker continuously telling you you are doing this for becoming rich?
Right. Yes.
So it's just making us playing a game with us some most of the times. What I have observed.
Yes.
So they're not motivating you towards living a life by your inner consciousness. They're
Yes.
still saying that your life will be good when you will have outside material.
Yes, that's true.
That is very important to understand, that life, I am alive, and this is more than anything.
Yeah.
You have everything if you are alive, right?
Yeah.
So that understanding brings non-attachment.
This is
But
Purusha,
how I know,
right? What you're talking about is the meaning of Purusha, that fact, that
Purusha,
consciousness that you are alive, and that's enough actually, right?
yeah, Purusha is what we are, our consciousness.